It's the Western Force, the first game in Australia, and I definitely think this one is predictable. It depends which way that Farrell's going to go. Does he just bring in all the guys that haven't played straight away to start, or does he start some of the subs and kind of mix them in? So it's an interesting one here. This is the way I would predict it to go. I think Schoeman gets promoted from the bench, as does Kelleher, as does Furlong. That is the front row. And then coming into the squad, we have Sheehan, Porter and Stewart, who have yet to feature, and they'll come on from the bench rather than start. But let me know what you think would happen. Do you think they start the likes of Sheehan because they just want to get him going? It'll be interesting to see, but I say those three, they start. I'm pretty sure Mara Itoje is going to start again. He's the captain. They're going to want to play him in the first tour game, and maybe he takes a rest in the next one. Now, there's lots of second rows to get a game, but I think it's absolutely possible because I think they're going to play Ollie Chesham or maybe Tide Burn, but for this game, Ollie Chesham at 6. They haven't taken many out-and-out 6s. Tom Curry isn't really an out-and-out 6. He kind of used to be a 7. So I think they're going to go for Chesham, try and sort out this line out, give Cummings a start because they only gave him a handful of minutes in the Argentina game, which is pretty harsh. So if you don't start him there, I think that's a bit of a slap in the face. And then James Ryan can come onto the bench, and then everyone's got some minutes. Alongside Ollie Chesham, I think the Irish duo of Van der Fleer and Conan comes straight in. Jack Conan being the only out-and-out 8. They're going to want to get him on the pitch, and Van der Fleer is a class act, maybe their best 7, maybe fighting out alongside Jack Morgan. But for me, that's a really good back row and could well be a test back row of Chesham, Van der Fleer and Conan. I do expect this team to go a lot better than the Argentina game because they've had more training, of course, and with all respect to the Western Force, they're not going to be as good as Argentina, although they will be incredibly well motivated. Now at 9, Jamison Gibson-Park I don't think is ready. I think Thomas Williams gets a start and they just reverse it. Thomas Williams looked really good coming off the bench against Argentina. If he can boss it in this game, then he is, really pushing up there for a potential test spot, certainly in the test 23, and Mitchell then going to the bench trying to make an impact. I think Finn Russell comes straight in. Marcus Smith got a full game at fullback, so he doesn't have to get minutes, or they could start Finn Smith again or Marcus Smith, but I think they'll get Russell straight in there. Very strong halfbacks, Williams and Russell. And then I think they're going to want to get Tuipulotu to 12, even though Aki went fairly well at 12. Get him to 12 and have a proper 13, play 13. I don't know if Jones is ready to go, so maybe it's going to be Ringrose. Again, super exciting with a very kind of Irish-looking backline there with Lowe and Hansen on the wings and Keenan, if he's fit, at 15. And then rounding it out on the bench, some English players there. Pollock giving him another go, trying to get him a more positive experience maybe in this match. That's going to be important for the young fellow. Mitchell, Marcus Smith, who can cover 10 and 15. Daly can cover all of the back 3 and 13, so you've got all the bases covered there. Do pop in the comments down below the team that you think Farrell will pick in this team against the Western Force. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time.